My pain isn't unique. It isn't something no one has ever felt. It's pretty universal. I'd like to think I'm special, but unfortunately I'm not. You feel it too. You see it in people around you, the way they hold themselves, the way their bodies or faces are crafted so perfect while you look nothing close to that. You see them excelling, winning, thriving at what they do, and they look happy, so satisfied with their life, smiling, while you creep in with your fears and the envy. Oh, the envy. Maybe you don't have enough confidence as they do, or enough strength, willpower, intelligence, maybe, to live a life like that, and so you dwell, question, chaos in your mind. It's like this vicious loop and cycle that never seems to have an end. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? It must feel like a familiar story. I wake up. It's just a normal day, a quiet one rather. I do the same things, brush my teeth, make myself some good coffee and breakfast, and get to work. It's pretty peaceful, really, the mornings. The birds are chirping outside the window. I see the sunlight reflected, and deep down I know, besides from one thing or two, life is going at a 15 kilometer per hour. I mean, nothing to worry about, nothing too crazy happening. This is what I exactly wished for life to be just a couple of years ago, and now that I have it, am I even happy? You know, my grandma used to say to me, it's really hard to satisfy you. If you continue being like this, it'll be hard to be happy in life. I used to think, what does my grandma even know? Her life had been limited. She grew up in a patriarchal society. She didn't dream of bigger things. Meanwhile, her granddaughter planned for world domination. I mean, not really, but sort of. Sometimes when I'm working towards another work deadline, I look at my brightly lit computer screens and stare into oblivion, enter questions, doubts, fantasies. Am I living my life right? I mean, I could die tomorrow. And I haven't even seen Eiffel Tower yet. Am I missing out as some Jane Doe travels around the world living her best life? And some teenager on social media becomes a celebrity overnight while I stare into my double screens trying to meet deadlines. The chatter isn't ever enough. We are humans. We like problems so much we keep creating them, even when we don't have them. I've constantly suffered from this feeling like an existential crisis, an existential dread since my late teens, I think. I wanted so much from life all the time and wanted to achieve certain things by a certain age, but I was never just there. I compared myself to my idols, the people that I admire the most, and they seemed to have it all, and not me. And I wondered why. Did I not have it in me? Or was I not doing enough? So, what was that voice that was in my head since I was a child that told me I was special and meant to do bigger things in life? Was it all just a lie, or was it all in my head? I have been in and out of this feeling since then, and some days I feel I'm far ahead of people I've known in my life, and far in the sense of the person that I've become and not otherwise. And then there are days when I feel I have so much left to do. The finish line is far, far ahead, and there are 50 others in the race with me, and most of them are pretty far ahead. I keep going back to what my grandma said to me these days. You'll never be happy if you never find satisfaction, she used to say. Maybe she was right after all, but where do I find this satisfaction? It just seems to me like some unachievable thing, like a lot of other things in life are. Where does it begin and where does it end? How do I find it? Where do I find it? You know, in the Hindu mythology book Mahabharata, there's a quote that says, try to be as good as possible, but don't ever compete to become better than the other. It says something like, never compete so harshly with anyone as you will gain everything. You will become good, but the actual truth is that there will always be someone who will be better and far more outstanding than you. and that indeed is true. Definitely where I need to be, I have always been. Life has taken its twists and turns, and I've always landed where I need to. But I somehow cannot seem to trust it enough. They say ignorance is bliss, and I am going to try to apply that for myself. I'm halfway there, but I need to make more practical approaches and some adjustments along the way. The first and foremost thing that I'll do is get out of social media. Social media has been both good and bad to me. It has acted as a platform where I have gained few audiences in the past. For my early blogging days to my video days, has been an outlet for my creative endeavors and getting my audiences as well. It has been also a source of envy for me. Envy from the people living their lives in the ways that I see myself living that life and not having it. It has made me feel bad about myself at the end of the day after looking at content from people I admire, I get inspired from, and I always go back to the question, if they are doing it, why cannot I? Why haven't I? So next time I find a source of envy or comparison, I'm definitely gonna block it all out. Then think about why there is room for envy, first of all. Is it because of what they are doing, or is it because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do in relation? Chances are, most of the times, the answer is going to be the latter, but I'm going to question myself and find out what's really bothering me rather than dwelling into that emotion until I question my existence. Next, I am going to be action-oriented. Yep, this is one of the most difficult things after you have laid it all out. If I'm unhappy with any parts of my life, I'm going to go work towards it. I always have. I might have been a slow learner. I have been a late bloomer at times, but no one is timing me. I'm not racing against anyone or someone else. It's always me against me. I need to remember that I am the only person that I'm competing against, and the only person I am outgrowing or need to be outgrowing is my previous self, my past self. So I have to strive to be better than what I was yesterday, but also learn to be kind to myself in the process. I'm unique, and you are too. I may not see it, you may not see it, but it's a scientifically proven fact. Even though we all eat out of hunger and sleep when we are tired, we are all wired differently. Even though we are made of same elements, the quantity is less or more, and the engineering is definitely different. But we are all what we are, as cliche as that may sound. I guess the key point here is to realize that you're not alone in this journey of self-doubt, and a lot of people feel the burnout, the existential dread, the FOMO and whatnot, and trust me, even the most successful people are going through it, believe it or not, and all have their personal struggles going on in the background, even though it may not seem like that. And as I said before, we're all humans, so likely they're also creating some problems, one or the other. And the video is more like a reminder for myself and for everyone who's watching this and who feel this way, that they are falling really behind in life. It is your journey. No one is in a race against you. No one is timing you. You are, I think, in the competition with one person, and that is you, yourself, and your past self. And we should allow ourselves to let the journey unfold in whatever ways it unfolds. This beautiful halo effect from my window. So I'm sounding like a motivational speaker here, but I'm really not. This is just me trying to be an adult and failing miserably and wishing I was a kid again. But as that's not gonna happen, I'm gonna make the best of this adulthood life and try to make sure that I do everything that I can while also being kinder in the process, and also reminding you guys that this is possible. Like, we are all in this together. So I really hope that you like this video. I hope to make more interesting videos going forward in 2022. That's one of my goals this year, so hopefully that's gonna happen. So please come back, and thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and thanks for hanging out, and ciao. I see you. Oh my god, this is beautiful, isn't it?